Good morning and welcome to another edition of From the Desk of Dan White. And we're going to start with a market update. And I guess the update is we're still in a bull market. You know, the market, as we sit here on Tuesday, the market hit an all-time high yesterday. Looks like it's down quite a bit today. But there's a lot going on. You know, we've talked for months about the Fed cut. When's the Fed going to cut interest rates? And it all depends on economic data. And we had a jobs report come out last week, and it's kind of interesting. I get all these reports, and some people think it was a good report, and some people think it was a bad report. I mean, a couple of highlights: increased hiring in May coincided. Well, let me backtrack a second. So, 272,000 jobs were added in May, as reported by Uncle Sam, well above Wall Street expectations, and up from 165,000 jobs in April. So, at first glance, you think, the jobs are created. We're adding jobs. That's not a reason for the Fed to cut rates. I mean, but that being said, the unemployment rate ticked up to 4%, with an estimated 408,000 fewer Americans holding jobs. The survey also showed that full-time workers fell 625,000, while 286,000 more people held part-time jobs. So in other words, America might have more jobs, but they tend to be part-time positions as the number of full-time jobs declines significantly. So all in all, the labor market appears to be weakening from its pandemic-era tightness, although it doesn't quite look like a dumpster fire just yet. But what the Federal Reserve cares about, either rightly or wrongly, is the unemployment rate. So long as it's moving a little bit higher, even ever so slightly, the central bank would be more inclined to want to lower its benchmark lending rate than not. And that's kind of what we saw. That's one guy's take. The other guy said, the increased hiring in May coincided with an increase in higher paying jobs, reflected in a 4.1% year-over-year gain in average hourly earnings. So again, higher paying jobs, wages are going up. The string of months with an unemployment rate at or below 4% points to the strongest labor market since the 1950s. Rising wages and job growth reduced the probability that the Fed is going to cut rates. Median duration of unemployment stood at 8.9 weeks, meaning workers who lose jobs most likely find new ones within 3 months. The main risk to this outlook is a Fed policy error, keeping rates too high for too long. So the Fed is meeting today and tomorrow. Jerome Powell, Chairman Powell, will come out with a report at the end of the meeting tomorrow on Wednesday. And also we get the CPI readings on Wednesday as well. So, as we've said before, everything is data dependent, and the data is coming out. But I want to touch on one more thing before we get off the market. A recession indicator with a flawless record, the old inverted yield curve, the difference between a 2-year and a 10-year treasury, has been flashing red for 20 months. And one economist who came up with this said it's too soon to declare it's wrong this time. It's been flashing red for 20 months. Don't dismiss it just yet. It's way too early to declare it a failure. The 3-month treasury has climbed above the 10-year yield before 8 of the past 8 recessions dating back to the 1960s without any false positives. And the same yield curve has been inverted for around 20 months since October of 2022. Past recessions have struck with up to a 23-month lag. So we're still not out of the woods. He's pointed to several economic red flags. Employment figures were released. Headline unemployment ticked up. So it's been a long time since this thing is inverted. But it's still within the realm that we could see a recession in the near future. So, still a bull market, but we're showing signs of cracking. There are layoffs starting to come through. And again, the Fed's meeting, the CPI numbers come out tomorrow. So that's where we are on the market. Number 2, Father's Day right around the corner. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. If you're fortunate enough to still have your father, say hi to him, pick up the phone, give him a call, buy him a card, buy him something nice. And if you are a dad, hopefully you enjoy the day with your family as well. Summer's June 20th. So, hope everybody enjoys. If they have summer vacation plans, safe travels, let us know where you're going so we can, reach out to you. It's always fun time to do some traveling in the summer. We have some updates on our office, the Lewis office. It's been a few months now since Lewis got up and running. We're doing great down there. We want to thank you to the handful of clients who have already sent some referrals to the Lewis office. We're doing seminars down there a couple a month, and it's really been neat getting to meet some of the people down in the Lewis area. So congratulations to Michael and Morgan down in Lewis. They're doing a great job. Glen Mills, we're going to be doing exciting renovations are coming to our Glen Mills office. Our tenants have moved out on the second floor. We are taking over the second floor. We are expanding. So there's going to be some construction. It's going to start on the second floor, and then it's going to move down here to the first floor. So please excuse our appearance during construction. That's all so that we can provide you, our clients, with the best experience possible going forward. Our 16th annual charity golf outing benefiting Granting Others' Dreams is taking place on Monday, June the 24th at Penn Oaks Golf Club. We got an update today. We have 53 golfers signed up. Our sponsors have really stepped up in a big way. So we still have a couple spots open for golfing and sponsorship for that matter. You can register today by going online to our Golf Outings website or by calling Kristen here at Dan White & Associates. We have just completed our second employer happy hour. So we just held our Boeing happy hour at Media's Townhouse last week. In April, we hosted a happy hour for Christiana Care at Firebirds in Newark. Both were very well received. But one thing I would like to mention from the feedback we've gotten from some of the attendees at these, they didn't know what to expect. They didn't know if there was a fee or a cost involved. And to answer that question, no, there's no fee or cost involved. We buy the drinks, we buy the hors d'oeuvres. There's no presentation. It's simply we just want to meet other friends of yours from your employer. So, you know, we're going to be continuing with these. And again, if anyone would like to host a happy hour for their company, for their employees, just reach out to Chris for more information. We are always happy to network and meet other people, and we pick up the tab 100%. Save the date. Night at the Blue Rocks. This is an annual event. It's our 16th annual at the Blue Rocks Stadium. It's going to be Friday, August the 16th. We have not sent out registrations yet, but please keep a look out to your emails in early July for more information about our Blue Rocks game and how to register. We're always excited about our annual event out at the Blue Rocks Stadium. And finally, Google reviews. You know, we really do appreciate the amount of people that have given us Google reviews, a lot of positive feedback. We love to hear that. But you can give them for the Middletown office, for Dan and Andrew and Kelly down there. You can give them for the Lewis office, Michael and Morgan, or you can always give them for myself, Allison, Kirsten, some of the client services team up here in Glen Mills as well. But if you have a Gmail account, just go online, and we would really, really appreciate it if you give us a Google review. That seems to be a big thing these days as far as traffic on the internet and that type of thing. So I hope everybody's enjoying the start of the summer. I know two of my kids are teachers, and they're real excited school is over this week. So we want everybody to enjoy the summer. It's supposed to be some great weather the next couple weeks. And if you have any questions, please reach out and give us a call. Have a great week.